This is a man with a grand dream. He envisioned taking his wife on a round-the-world journey. To make this dream come true, he set his sights on an old military vehicle from the 1970s, a Volvo C304. At first glance, this vehicle seems ordinary, but in its prime, it was a beast. With 6-wheel drive and 3 differential locks, it was built to conquer tough terrain. The roof, originally meant for a machine gun, would soon be transformed into a skylight for scenic views. Inside the vehicle, things were far from ideal: worn-out seats, rusted parts, and a rather basic setup. But the man wasn't deterred. His first step was to dismantle the wheels. The brakes were severely outdated, so he replaced the brake pads for safety. The universal joints needed refurbishing too. After sanding, painting, and greasing them, he installed new dust covers. It took him nearly 2.5 weeks to restore all 6 wheels, but the support from his family kept him going. Not satisfied with just the basics, he went even further. He bought a used Mercedes gearbox from the second-hand market to boost the vehicle's performance. The original military vehicle could barely reach 40 miles per hour, far from ideal for their planned adventure. While the man worked tirelessly on the mechanical upgrades, his wife wasn't sitting idle either. She played a crucial role. Tasks like refurbishing the old fuel tank were her responsibility, and after some hard work, it looked as good as new. Together, they installed the newly restored fuel tank, started the engine, and to their delight, it roared to life with ease, boosting the man's confidence for what lay ahead. Next came the major overhaul of the interior. They began by removing the old, worn-out flooring and inner linings, cleaning out the decayed soundproofing foam. Then they carefully fixed up any dents on the bodywork. Once those preliminary tasks were done, they laid down brand new soundproofing material inside. By this point, the transformation had been underway for 2.5 months, but the vehicle still didn't resemble a fully fledged RV. So, the man removed the front bumper and carefully sealed up the holes on the body. Once the glass was removed, they could finally respray the vehicle, giving it a fresh new look. As the saying goes, you can't judge a book by its cover, but after the paint job, the RV looked every bit as luxurious as a high-end one, assuming you didn't peek inside. The man added a thick layer of insulation to the cabin for warmth on winter camping trips, and then moved on to installing the flooring. The driver's seat area, however, presented a unique challenge. It's a tight space that required precise measurements. The man cut the wooden boards to fit perfectly, making sure to leave spots for screw holes so the seats would fit snugly. To create a more harmonious look, he even covered the backrests with the same wood. The battery pack was placed at the front of the vehicle to avoid taking up valuable space in the back. On the opposite side, a diesel heater was installed to ensure warmth during their travels. The rear seats, already in poor condition, were dismantled, and the old folding stools, rusted and worn, were also removed and replaced. Though the entire process was tedious and time-consuming, every step was done with great care. The final result was a remarkable transformation, and the vehicle now looked like a true all-terrain RV. Being an all-terrain motorhome, the driver's seat was a top priority, so they replaced it with an ergonomic seat, as well as a pair of old high and low beams. With the improvements made to the vehicle, the couple couldn't wait to take it out into the wilderness to test its performance, only to find that the vehicle's suspension was too stiff and the ride wasn't ideal. The man didn't hesitate. He quickly took action, removing the original leaf spring suspension and meticulously sanding and repainting. He also installed independent shock absorbers on each wheel hub for extra comfort. To top it off, he swapped the old tires for larger, puncture-resistant ones. With the vehicle's 6-wheel drive and differential locks already in place, these upgrades gave the off-road performance a serious boost. The interior space was looking good, and their rooftop tent arrived on time. This tent could be folded with a winch, consuming very little power, and it was spacious enough to comfortably accommodate the whole family. It was the perfect solution for their camping needs. Installing the rooftop tent was no easy task. The man carefully cut out a precise opening on the roof. Then used a forklift to lift the tent into position. After securing the bolts and connecting the electrical wiring, he pressed a button, and the tent unfolded seamlessly. Not only did this double the living space, but it also provided excellent ventilation and natural lighting, perfect for a cozy bedroom. On the side of the vehicle, they added a foldable awning. Once extended, it served as an outdoor area for various uses, including a temporary bathroom, a practical addition for life on the road. The walls inside the vehicle were lined with wooden panels. The man carefully measured and cut each piece, applying a coat of wood wax oil to make them resistant to moisture and decay. Using the original metal frame of the vehicle, he securely fastened the panels, ensuring everything fit snugly. They also pre-installed wiring behind the panels for future upgrades. The doors received a makeover too. Acrylic panels were installed for a sleek, durable finish. On one side, he added sliding windows for ventilation and better views. Inside, new lights and fixtures were installed, cleverly dividing the upper sleeping area from the rest of the space. Downstairs, the main cabin was transformed into a compact kitchen and storage area. The man ingeniously utilized the space around the wheel wells, installing two 74-liter water tanks. With a water pump attached, accessing fresh water was now a breeze. With years of experience in woodworking, the man easily crafted a trapezoidal frame that fit perfectly with the cabin's layout. He also built a customized storage box for the portable toilet. Equipped with a fan and a ventilation pipe, the new design improved airflow and looked far more aesthetically pleasing. To secure the heater and battery pack during travel, the man enclosed them in sturdy storage units. He also prepared a countertop by cutting precise slots for the sink installation. Meanwhile, his wife bought a 113-liter, 12-volt fridge, perfect for keeping food fresh for their adventures. For electricity needs during outdoor trips, they installed lightweight solar panels on the roof. These panels were efficient and didn't add much weight. To maximize storage, he mounted boxes under the chassis and shelves along the interior walls, making the vehicle even more organized and functional. As the project neared completion, the man installed a large, wraparound awning. Once deployed, it transformed the outdoor space into a comfortable patio area where the family could relax and enjoy the scenery during their journey. After a full year of hard work, the transformation was finally complete. The man invited his wife to inspect their mobile home. The next day, she packed all the essentials for their trip, while he ceremonially poured champagne over the front bumper, an old tradition symbolizing good fortune and a fresh start. With hearts full of excitement, the family of three set off on their dream adventure.